All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the head apostle, that is great millstone, who well and teach well. It's the brother Mattathiah from the GMS Virginia camp. Coming to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the true, holy, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the true, holy, and powerful name of his only begotten Son, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus and Christ. Bahashem is in the name, and Lord willing, this will be edifying information slash lesson. I want to touch on this video right here that you see on the screen entitled, let's see, I'm not sure where my toggle bar went. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, this video that you see on the screen is entitled "We Chase Driverless Trucks in Texas. What we saw will scare you." And this is concerning the automated, artificial intelligent, robotic trucks that, yes, are on the highways, okay, that are going through your various different communities, through your cities, delivering these large orders, these various different items to these companies, etc.
We're here on I-45 in Palmer, Texas, just south of Dallas. We are on the lookout for a new invention that could potentially upend one of the largest industries in America. That invention, a driverless truck.
Driverless. You heard what he said. He said we're on the outlook for a new invention that could basically collapse these various different trucking companies. The trucking industry, as you know it, is drastically changing right before your eyes.
Potentially upend one of the largest industries in America. That invention, a driverless truck.
Driverless semi-trucks are now operating in
No one
Texas.
behind the wheel of a huge semi-truck. Aurora launched service this week. My heart is just palpitating thinking about this.
Aurora Innovation and several of their competitors have been using I-45 as a testing ground to prove a single point. They don't need drivers.
Well, it's going to be
You heard what they said. They don't need drivers. They don't need you with your CDL. They don't need you to sit in long hours in these seats, keep yourself up, drinking coffee, falling asleep, dozing off, taking naps on the side of the highway no more. You're no longer needed. Moreover, you're being, or we should say you have been replaced. All right. AI is here to stay. And these various different companies, especially these top companies, you either get with the program or be left in the dust. The digital age is here, and not just trucking, but all across the board. Everything's going digital. And this was all put together and contemplated on, thought about years and years ago amongst these various different secret councils, these secret meetings, these summit meetings. This was discussed. The future of Babylon the Great, really the future of the world, with Esau Edom pursuing his new world order.
They don't need drivers.
Well, it's going to be a catastrophe.
We are on the verge of a new era in trucking.
I mean, this is truly transformational technology.
And it's coming for your job too.
More jobs are lost through automation than they are through trade deals.
Yeah, you heard what they say. Hey, they're telling you. They're telling you right to your face that AI, robotics, artificial intelligence, various different technologies are coming for your jobs.
In trucking.
I mean, this is truly transformational technology.
And it's coming for your job too.
More jobs are lost through automation than they are through trade deals.
A robot comes into a factory, workers go away.
Robots could soon put together your next grocery order.
The office jobs even.
The job you have today ain't going to be here in 10 or 15 years.
The question would be to the company, why?
Right, all across the board. I mean, you see, from the Amazon warehouse, to your mechanic jobs, the car companies, robots are putting these cars together. All right, they need very little manpower to put together a Mercedes, an Audi. Really, these human beings just oversee and make sure these machineries, these heavy, advanced equipment are just working properly.
Workers go away.
Robots could soon put together your next grocery order.
Yeah, your delivery driver, your gas station. You've seen these various different gas stations. What is it? Royal Farms is one of them that, you everything's automated. There's only one person that works in the facility, and really you don't even see them. You go through the store, you pick what you want, you go to the front, you check yourself out, even gas, right? Because there's not too many places right now that you can check yourself out inside a store via getting gas for your vehicle.
Office jobs even.
The job you have today ain't going to be here in 10 or 15 years.
The question would
Yeah, all these kids going to college for these various different jobs, doing 4, 5, 6, 7 years, studying, training, trying to make their parents proud, right? Well, you're going to come to the realization very, very soon that your efforts were for no avail, because the job that you sought out to get is not going to be available to a human being.
office jobs even.
The job you have today ain't going to be here in 10 or 15 years.
The question would be to the company, why do you need everything automated?
So we came to Texas to witness the revolution for ourselves.
Every load that one of these driverless trucks take is a load that's being taken away from a driver.
We spent time with truck drivers talking about what this means for them.
I kind of am one of the last of the cowboys. We are truly a dying breed of people.
And find out how ready our roads and our society are for this change.
Have we done a good job of addressing the policy questions that need to be answered in order to successfully develop this to maximize the benefits of it? I think absolutely not.
This tech is coming.
And people are not happy all across the board. People are not happy with this technology. People are not happy with AI. They're not happy that they're losing their job. They're being replaced by robots, and they're seeing that society and ultimately, all over the earth as well. This is where things are heading. Everything's going digital, right? Let's get Proverbs 29 real quick. These various different companies are laying off mass amounts of their employees. They're shutting down their businesses, not to shut down indefinitely, but they're shutting down to what? To restructure their facilities, to bring in artificial intelligence, to set up, a whole new program in their businesses when they reopen. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Let's read that in NLT. When the godly are in authority, and the godly is not in authority. All right. Esau, Edom is in rulership. The wicked is ruling. The wicked. It says the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. The people are groaning. The people are angry. People are crashing out. People are not happy. And like we like to say, all roads lead to the MOTV. These various different technologies that are being set up to work congruent with the MOTV, right? These advanced satellite systems, 5G, 6G, 7G, from your gas station to your Walmart, to your Taco Bell, to your McDonald's, from your cell phone to your TV, your smart TV, to the car that you drive, to the various different camera systems that are linked and set up to surveil, the street corners, the cities. All right. It's all being set up to work congruent. Artificial intelligence, robotics, all that's all being set up to work congruent with the MOTV.
I mean, it's here now. But is there a way to make it work for us instead of against us?
It's all happening right here. Buckle up. We're heading out.
So right now we're just parked right across the first transfer hub from Aurora Innovation. This is where they're going to be launching the driverless trucks out of.
Aurora Innovation was started in 2017 by 3 Silicon Valley heavyweights. Chris Urmson, who previously led Google's self-driving car project that spun off.
Let's go to Proverbs chapter 27. Yeah, like this individual you see on the screen. Look at his face. Look at his hat. Make America great again. Nigga got his head down. Looks like he's taking his hat off, right? He's disappointed at America. He's disappointed at Donald Trump. He's disappointed in himself for all the years, time, and effort and belief he put in this system, the hard work, the support, the rallying, the voting, the clapping, right? The storytelling, for it all to come crumbling right before your eyes. This is Proverbs chapter 27. And let's go down to verse 20. All right, that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for, bear with me one moment. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. And let's go down to verse. Matter of fact, let's start in verse 2. It says, And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And we are those runners. Give a warning to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom, the downfall of Esau, Edom. Verse 3, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, but because it will surely come, it will not tarry. You know, these prophecies will come to pass. It says, verse 4, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell. What you're seeing is Esau, Edom, enlarging his desire. Okay, let's read that in the NLT real quick, and we'll jump back to the KJV. It says, Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. They open their mouths as wide as the grave, and like death, they are never satisfied. In their greed, they have gathered up many nations and swallowed up many peoples. Esau, Edom is greedy, and he can never be satisfied. So he's like, man, well, let's see. How can we put together a way to depopulate the earth? How can we put together a way to no longer need these people, at least on the level that we have seen in times past, where they're the job scene, you know, the various different industries, delivery, trucking. Okay, you know, the trucking industry was considered the bloodline, not the bloodline, but the you know, basically the veins, the blood vessels of America, right? Well, these truckers are being laid off. Even truckers that have their own companies, own their own trucks, they're no longer needed. It says back in Habakkuk 2 and 5, in the KJV, it says, Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Okay, this devil cannot be satisfied. And this is all working, you know, congruent with his agendas. And this is all set up by design. All right, let's go to the book of Jeremiah. And let's go down to chapter 51. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. And let's go down to verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Yeah, this is the place that, you know, prior years ago was the place you want to be, the place you want to go for industry, for commerce, for business, to start a life, to retire, etc. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. This place is circling the toilet bowl and is being systematically brought down and dismantled by Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, right before your very eyes. It says, how for her take balm for her pain. Yeah, a balming, you know, was a ointment, or was a you know, a topical treatment to heal something, right? You can't heal this place. You see these people trying to put ointment and balm, putting their efforts to heal and to make, like this individual on the screen, America great again. Well, it's not going to happen. It says take balm for her pain. Slock, I had to pause the video. I had to handle something on my phone. Back in Jeremiah 51:8. Let's read that in the NLT. It says, but suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her. Give her medicine. Perhaps she can yet be healed. Right? You can't heal this place. No matter how much you try, no matter how much effort you put into it, no matter how much you vote, right? It's not going to happen. And soon this place is not just going to be brought down to the ground economically, financially, this, that, and so forth, but it's going to be completely destroyed via the nuclear missiles, right? The intercontinental ballistic missiles and that concentrated fire that comes for the chariots. And this place is going to burn for a very long time. And after the dust settles and the fire stops burning, this place is going to be completely a desert, completely desolate. Verse 9, we would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go. Abandon her. Return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured. And the warning has gone out, and the warning is still going out, though the majority of our people are not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Let's close out on Revelation the 13th chapter, because like I said in the video, and like you heard in this video of the couple clips I played of this, little segment on YouTube. They told you with hey, you heard it. They said you're being replaced. Let's run it back.
Behind the wheel of a huge company, Aurora, launched service this week. My heart is just palpitating thinking about this.
Aurora Innovation and several of their competitors have been using I-45 as a testing ground to prove a single point. They don't need drivers.
Well, it's going to be a catastrophe.
We are on the verge of a new era in trucking.
I mean, this is truly transformational technology.
And it's coming for your job too.
Yeah, transformational technology. Hey, when you watch that movie Back to the Future, I believe it's Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 2 was really speaking about the days and age that we live now, right? You saw the high technology and all these various different things, cars, moving on their own, robotics, etc. This was in the plans, all right, the schematics, so to speak, of these wicked elites for the future. This was all written up and designed properly and appropriately, for ultimately them seeking the completion of their new world order. This is Revelation 13:16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that is a physical thing. And he can cause an individual to do something just by his policy, right? Just by the means of you only being able to do a certain particular thing or doing something that you're used to doing, all right, by something he set up, and you have to go through that particular avenue. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. The MOTB is the micro CHIP, contrary to whatever these other camps are teaching, these pastors and individuals are saying. And we're right there at the doorstep. Esau Edom is about to roll out these micro CHIPs on a high level and use his persuasion, his power of his tongue upon the earth for people to receive them and take them willingly before he makes it mandatory. Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next time, shalom.